where you're at in your CrossFit journey.
So I'm 3 months into CrossFit. So when I first started, I knew absolutely nothing about CrossFit. Something that I always wanted to try, but like everyone else, I was afraid. So I'm just coming off of the CrossFit Open, and things are really clicking for me. And this is the first thing that I've ever done, aside from like marathons and triathlons, that I find myself just keep wanting to come here. I'm like obsessed.
So like what the progress that you just told me about, it's like you have some weight loss goals that you want. So like how's the progress been on that so far?
It's been good. So before I came to CrossFit, I was a person who watched the number on the scale every single day, and that number drove me. And if it was a pound heavier, I'd feel bad about myself. If it was a pound lighter. Meeting Ness and a lot of the coaches here, it took that focus away from me, where I just became so much more driven because of how much more physically strong I was becoming. So the number on the scale didn't necessarily matter to me, and it sort of came off naturally because of how driven and like excited I was about the things I was doing in here with my body.
Yeah.
So.
What was like the first sign that you like knew you were making progress?
I think the first sign was the second workout of the CrossFit Open. I was a nervous wreck the first workout. The second one was when I first did something that I didn't think I would be able to do, and I completed a workout under the time, and I got, I hit like a snatch clean PR, and that was when it was like, wow, like I'm doing this.
So tell me a little bit more, like when you were first starting, you were really nervous, right?
Yes.
And how's the progress on that coming? Like you're not as nervous now,
I'm not
right?
as nervous. I feel very comfortable with everyone here. It's like family. I used to be very shy initially coming here, and I had to break that barrier. Now I can't wait to get here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, in terms of confidence, do you feel like other people would be nervous about coming here?
yes, I do.
Do you think they should be?
No, not at all. I
No.
wish I would have came sooner.
How have you overcome the nervousness? What's been the factor that's helped you overcome that?
I think the people here are such good people, and they have such good character, and you're not judged. So when you come here and you talk to other people that have been in the same place that you were, that for me it makes me want to come here. That was the single most important thing. Every coach has something different to offer. You meet someone, you're like, I love that coach. And then I met the next coach, and I was like, they're awesome. It's just the atmosphere here, for sure.
Yeah. Do you think it's mostly the coaches, or is it also other athletes?
It's the other athletes, it's the coaches. I mean, when you asked about the moment for me where I felt like I was making progress, it was definitely that second week of the CrossFit Open. And there were people who come to the 6 a.m. classes that I had never met, and they were literally screaming for me. And now, like, when I see them, I'm so grateful to have them.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's happening next?
What's happening next? So next week I have my first CrossFit competition. So 3 months in, and again, last night I had my first competition prep, and I was training with people I hadn't necessarily trained with, and Coach James is someone I'm still getting to know, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It makes you more driven.
So another competition on the way. What big goal? Next big goal?
So my next big goal would probably be to, from a fitness perspective, like dial in on more of the basic moves. I learned in the CrossFit Open, I was mad that there were certain things that I couldn't do, and I wish that I would have trained them harder. So like the basics that you learn, and of course to continue with my weight progress and building that confidence.
Cool. Is there anything else?
I just think
At least 10 million people are going to see this.
At least 10 million people. I wish that I would have started CrossFit a long time ago. I've run many full marathons, many triathlons. Nothing has given me the feeling as how I feel here, and that's 100% the truth.
That's awesome. Thanks, Amanda.